And this was by a man who actually had cancer and tested this stuff on himself as he was trying different alternative therapies. And he says that the cancer is there still, but he long outlived his doctor's prognosis, and he's back to a fairly normal life. And that's, of course, the result that he was looking for, and the result that the main result you want. I mean, who cares if it's technically still there if you're able to live the life you want and go on for 30 or 40 more years. So that's what he did, and he gave a little evaluation of all the remedies he tried, and he said that this, along with Easy-Act Tea and a couple of others, was one of the better remedies that he had used. So that's what I always look for, has some actual person used it? Because I don't really care how good or how poorly something performs in a study. I care about, is it going to work for Mrs. Jones? I care about, is it going to actually help a real live breathing person? Because a lot of times they don't test things in studies on real live breathing people, and there's a lot of other problems with them. They can interpret the results in a bad way, or they can even be deliberately rigged. Studies can. So I don't have the greatest confidence in them. I do have confidence in many people together saying, I used it, it worked for me. So I did find one person who had used it for himself, and he said it worked very well, and so it seems to me like a good product so far. I have not used it myself. I always say that. I usually like to try things myself before I promote them or recommend them, but since this was asked, I'll just put the disclaimer out there that I haven't used it myself. I have no personal experience with it, but from what I've been able to find from people using it, it seems like a good product. So do make sure of your quality, and good luck with that. Also, if you're in a situation where you need that one, you might want to contact me and get a few other things that you can do also, because natural healing procedures tend to work best when they're used together. And one might be somewhat effective, two might be very effective, three can work miracles if you use them all at the same time together. So don't skimp on giving your body the help that it needs. So next week we actually have a little bit of an unusual topic, something that we haven't talked about before, at least I don't think we have. The topic next week continues our Medicines in Your Spice Cupboard course, our series, and the herb next week is Mexican bust enhancement. So if you're interested in that, be sure to tune in. And by the way, the Mexican thing is the herb that we're talking about, not the bust that it's enhancing. So it will enhance your bust no matter what nationality you are, but the herb is something that is very common in Mexican cuisine, and I believe it does come from Mexico. So tune in and see what that is and how you can use it, because you have to use it in a certain way. Just getting a little bit of it here and there won't give that effect. You actually have to use it in a particular way, so in a particular dose. So tune in for that. That's bound to be a very interesting hour next week. Next up on RCRN, we have Beyond the Living with Sonia, and we do have a bunch of new shows, so check them out, and you're bound to find some others that resonate with you and that you like and that you find useful. So